What's the YouTube? It's your boy Lord Solar Prime, and I'm back from the North American WCQ, and I'm gonna give you guys my Infernoid deck profile, which is the deck I played at the WCQ. But before I do any of that, I want to say congratulations to Noah for winning the event, and more importantly, keeping it in Atlanta, Georgia, as well as keeping it in my locals, which is Super Games. So congratulations to Noah. It's gonna be a really quick deck profile. I'm gonna tell you guys what cards really mattered throughout each matchup and things like that. I did change a couple of cards in my side deck and my extra deck. I'm not sure if I changed anything in my main. No, I didn't change anything in my main deck. So I will be telling you guys the reasons why I changed a couple of things in my side and my extra deck. So we'll cover that when we get to it. And I'll tell you what particular cards actually came in handy and maybe give you some round-and-round coverage. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how long the video goes. Starting out with Infernoids, we play the one NAWCQ, the one Divide. They were perfect throughout the event. Actually won a game against Necros using NAWCQ, and I think I OTK'd somebody using Divide. Of course, we run the triple Attondel, the triple Seatsamus, the triple Patrulea, the triple Harmonic, and the triple Antra. Those does it for my Infernoids. I wouldn't change the list of Infernoids as of right now, but moving on to the next format, maybe. But this is what I'm liking right now. For my mill engine or my light swing engine, I played 2 Raiden, 1 Lila, and double Lumina. As you guys may know, I used to play 1 Aaron instead of 1 Lila. I used to actually side either or of the other. But I used to main board Aaron and side Lila. But going into this event, nobody knew what I was playing versus, you know, me being at home and going to my locals. Everybody knew what I was playing. So I kind of had to force myself to play Aaron in the main. But going into a large scale event, Lila is going to be more useful than Aaron. So I decided to side Aaron. I mean, Lila's going to be more useful than Aaron in the game 1 situation. So I decided to main Lila over Aaron. So Aaron's in my side, and I decided to play 1 Aaron. It'll be 1 Lila in the main, which worked out pretty good, guys. And wrapping up my monsters, I played 1 Pure Sarpus, which was really clutch in a couple of games throughout the event. It was really, really good. I wouldn't cut it for nothing, man. I really do like this card. Moving on to my spells, I play double Void Seer, of course, triple Reasoning, 1 Monster Gate, and double Charge of the Light Brigade, 1 Galaxy Cyclone, 1 Burial, 1 Regeki, 1 Dark Hole, and 1 Book of Moon for my Gen outs. The spell lineup was awesome, wouldn't change it. I played 3 Mistakes, which I did not see throughout the whole tournament. I didn't open with it at all. It got milled most of the day, which was okay because I was winning without it. But the matchups that it did show up against, like BA, it just wasn't really all that helpful. I might have stopped the Scarm Search once, but that's about it. Also played the 2 Breakthrough Skills, which was really, really good throughout the tournament. There were a couple of times where, there were one time when my opponent would stick Chair into Ptolemaeus into Diamond, and I had one of these sitting in grave and Reasoning in my hand. I was able to turn off the Diamond and activate my Reasoning and presume to win the game from there. And there was another instance where I had Spell Counselor on board against a Necros player, and he summoned Bull Blader, and he attacked on his breakthrough skill and watched him cry after that because he had no more outs in his deck to, Spell Counselor. And I played the 1 Ring of Destruction, which I'm thinking about taking this out and testing a Book of Eclipse, but I'm not sure as of right now. But I did play Ring in the tournament, and then it did work out just a little bit, but I'm thinking about playing 1 Book of Eclipse. Just so I can OTK more on my turn using Infernoids. What I wanted to book all my Infernoids on my board, summon some more, then flip up the Infernoids that I Book of Eclipse. So just give me more OTK pushes and things like that. So I'm thinking about actually taking this out for Book of Eclipse. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. I played the 1 Draco Sack, the 1 Costella Diamond, the one Ptolemaeus, the one Pearl, the one Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. This is one of the cards I changed out to play for the event. Playing Dark Rebellion gives you more of an OTK push against certain decks that like to put high attacking monsters on board. Stacking XYZ Dragon next to an Attondel is just really, really good because, as you know, Attondel can attack twice, but you can use Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon effect before you attack with Attondel to take the attack power from that monster, and Attondel can beat over it, then attacking it directly, then you can take Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon in for direct damage, which is going to be a really, really, really hard push. So I decided to play Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon for this event. Also, I decided to play Raiden 0 to get around the lose a turn shenanigans with Yusenju and Klee. So you can actually make this with the Raiden, Lila, or Patrulea. Of course, they go into defense position by lose a turn, but you're able to use Raiden Zero's effect on your opponent's turn to try to, get some kind of advantage by destroying their monsters and drawing a card. So that's the reason I played 103. Moving on, we played the one Castel, the one Exciton Knight, the one Dante. He was okay throughout the event. I think I made him once or twice. Star Eater, Crimson Blader, Scrap Archfiend. Oh my goodness. I made him at least 3 or 4 times throughout the event, and every time I made him, I was OTKing my opponent. So, man, this was the MVP of the day right here from the extra deck. Of course, we played the one Michael for removal and millage, and I played the one Black Rose and the one Moonlight still, because if I'm actually down, if I'm actually losing a game against a Shaddoll player or maybe a Necros player, I'm able to make this and bounce their monster and, keep their monster off board and things like that if there's a summon after Moonlight hit the board. So I do like the Sacred Wavering, but I decided just to play Moonlight over both those cards. So moving on to the side deck, I played the 2 Mirror Force against Cleese and against Yusenju, which I faced no Cleese and no Yusenju throughout the whole event. So I wouldn't really change that. Maybe going into the next format, I may look into playing something else, but as of right now, I think Mirror Force is going to last all the way through next format. I played the 2 Mischief of the Gnomes, which showed up relatively a lot whenever I did side them in. That whenever I sided these in and I resolved their fate, I just could not capitalize with a reasoning, a monster gate, or a charge to put pressure on my opponent. Even when I slowed them down with gnomes, I just could not, capitalize off the play, and it was really, really depressing that I just couldn't, because I've never been in that situation where I drew gnomes that couldn't capitalize or anything like that. So it was just really, really depressing. But I wouldn't take this out of my side deck for anything, because it's so good against BA, and it's good against Satella Knights if you get them backtracking, with just Altair in hand. So it's really good. I played the 1 Mischief for the Yokai mainly and primarily for Satella Knights, but I also did side it for BA. It's just I did not see it at all. So I just can't gauge whether or not I would take this out going forward, but right now I like the 1 and the 2 known. So decided that the triple MST for the Imperial Iron Walls. I decided that the 1 Aaron for the Necros matchup, being able to kick back a script in defense position, or even a fire or ice hand back to the deck is huge against that deck, man. It's really, really huge. So I love the Aaron in the side and or main, depending on what I decide to do. I actually had Aaron on board next to a spell canceller. It was pretty good. So even if they drew what is ice hand or fire hand, is going to get kicked back to the deck. So it was really good. Of course, you decided the 2 spell cancelers for the Necros matchup, even though I did side this against the Shaddoll matchup that I played against. So it was really, really good. Played the 1 Jinzo, the 1 End of Anubis. Jinzo is here for the Satella Knight matchup, as well as the Yusenju and the Klee matchup. And Anubis gets sided for the Necros matchup and the BA matchup, which is really, really good. It makes their great plays good plays, or it makes their good plays okay plays. Let me further explain on that. When they're using things like script for the tributes for the rituals, whether you activate the ritual spell and they pitch out script, they're not able to search with script. And then if they're trying to use their mirrors and graves, they're not able to search for another mirror. So it makes it okay. And then it's good against the fire and ice hand. So it's really, really good in that sense. And of course, Jinzo is really good against BA and things like that. I actually won against a BA player with these two guys on board. It was just, it was so good, so good. Moving on to the last two cards that I side, it's going to be 2 Chaos Hunters. I decided to play 2 Chaos Hunters over the 2 non-fusion areas that I have been testing all week. Simply because going against the Ritual Beast matchup, they're going to be siding a lot of back row hate. And I didn't want to lose to MST or anything like that. So I decided to play Chaos Hunter over, non-fusion area. And it also gave me a good matchup against Infernoids, which I thought I might have faced at least once, but I didn't. So, but going forward, I wouldn't take this out of my side deck because Infernoids is only going to get better and Ritual Beast is only going to get popular. So I'm going to keep this in my side deck as of for right now. But there is one card that I did want to try out going into next format, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to side it for this event, but I'm going to show it to you right now. And that card is Trap Eater. Trap Eater is a level 4 Dark Fiend tuner with 1900 attack and 1600 defense. And this card cannot be normal summon. It can only be special summoned by sending one face-up continuous trap card from your opponent's side of the field to the graveyard. So it's primarily going to be out in the Impure Iron Wall ordeal or anything like that. But I wasn't too sure if I wanted to side this for the event, even though I did lose to Impure Iron Wall once throughout the whole event. I lost to it once against a Tellarknight player. So, but going forward into next format, I'm thinking I might want to play this right alongside Jinzo or things like that because I really do like this card. I like his interaction. Being able to send a lose a turn to the graveyard or something, anything like that is really, really huge. As well as skill drain and of course Impure Iron Wall. So, but more testing to come with this. We'll see how it works out for next format. And that does it for my deck profile, guys. If you liked it, give it a like. And throughout the tournament, I went X3 drop. I dropped it round 7. So if you guys want to know any of that, I'm probably going to post all my pairings and everything that happened in the description. As you guys may know, that's the way I do things. I post my round-to-round coverage in the description when I go to really large events. So I might just do that instead of just talking about it just for time's sake. And you guys can read the coverage from there. So this has been your boy Lord Solar Prime, and I'm out, guys. Peace.